Hello, I'm back. Sorry, my phone decided to stop recording, so we'll pick up from here. So it's a two-parter today. So onto the challenges. Like we said, the half you can just make sure the numerator is half of the denominator. With the others, so a third, you can hopefully you should be able to see a number pattern here. So 1/3. So with 1, you can go through everything, can't you? You can do 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2/6. And you should be able to see that if I times the top by 2, times the bottom by 2, times it by 3, times it by 3, times by 4, times by 4. Now you can't do that with everything, but it works very well with this. With this one here, again, times by 2, times by 3, times by 4, times by 2, times by 2, 3, times it by 4. Okay, so you should be able to see a number pattern happening along your denominator and your numerator. Okay, basically, when you get something that's an equivalent, as long as you multiply or divide, but multiplies, probably the quicker option. Divide them, multiply them by the same, you get an answer. I could have done all of these by 10, to be fair. I could have had because we can times by 10, we just put a 0 on the end. So there we could have had 10/60ths, could have had 110 120ths, because we just put a 0 on the end of both. So this, on the 6th, we've gone times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5 here, and also on the 5th as well. Okay? So you've just got to go through multiplications and do the same to both. You can't times that one by 2 and times that one by 5. Okay? But if we did want to times it by 5, it would be 5 times 5 is 25, 1 times 5 is 5. That would be an equivalent. Okay? So, on to the challenge. Now, if you got that and you think, okay, that's okay for today, you can pause there. But there is an extra bit of a challenge today for those who've thought, you know what, yeah, that was all right, I'm okay with that. And it's this here. It's the problem on the next page. And I've tried to draw the fractions, and it is very rough, but they're there. Okay, so what you've got to do is you've got to match the equivalent fractions, and there are images to help. So you've got to match an image with a numbered fraction, but there may be more than one match. There might not even be any matches. Okay, so the first thing I've done is I've actually written down what the fraction is. So I've got 2 out of the 4. I've got 2 out of the 8. I've got 4 out of the 6. I've got 10 out of the 12. And I've done that all the way down. Okay, so I've just written exactly what was coloured in. So, the coloured in bit is your numerator. How many altogether is your denominator? Okay. Once I've done that, I'm just going to start having a look at each. I'll have a look at this one first. And I go, okay, well, I've got 2 quarters. Well, 2 is half of 4. So this is essentially half, isn't it? Have I got any numbers that are half of each other? No. 15 is half of 30. There you go. 5 isn't half of that. That's not half of that. And that's not half of that. So there you go. That one's done. 2/8. Now, we're on 2. Let's simplify that first. We can divide both those by 2. So we can make it 1/4, and 1/4 is here. Okay. We can also multiply it. We can keep going. So we could go, 1/4, 2/8. We could go 3/16. We haven't got that. We could go. So basically, you've got to go through your 8s. Have you got any denominators that are in your 8s? 8, 16, 24. We have got a 30. But there's no way that's going to be 5, is it? Because 8, 16, 24, 30. So that would be 3/16. 4/24. Ooh, it would be. There we go. Next one. 4/6. Well, have we got anything that would go with 4/6? Well, if we halved them, 2/3. We haven't got a 2/3. So the next one's going to be 8/12. We haven't got that. And then we'll just go through again. You know, you'd probably want to write these all down. So you'd probably want to go like 4/6, because it's quite hard to do in your head. On the board at school, I'd be going big now. 8/12, 6/12, 18, and you'd just be going through like this. Have you got any? 6/12, 18, 24. So 4, 8, 12, 16. So you're just doing your multiplications along. 30, 20. What else have we got? We've got 20. We've got 36. Oh, we must. Oh, 36. 24. Oh no, it's not that one. Okay, so 4/6 hasn't got any. So 4/6 isn't one. And you work your way through and you do that. Now, obviously, this is a challenge, and with it being at home as well, not in school, it's quite hard to do just on this piece of paper. But use your times tables and see whether the easiest thing is to look at your denominator and see whether it's going to hit any of these. Because, for example, you've got a 12 here. I can see a 36. I know 36 is in the 12s. And actually that will work, won't it? 12, 24, 36. So that's times by 3. Times that by 3 is going to be 30. So that one is going to be the same. But you've also got to check whether you can go down or go back. So, well, that wouldn't work. So have a look, but don't worry if you don't understand that, because that was a big challenge, just for some of us to have a look at. But see if you can match a couple of them up at the very least, okay? But like I say, don't worry if you're not getting that, but it is going through your times tables and spotting an equivalent fraction, okay? The main thing is, if you crack that, beautiful, fantastic, and well done.